play-in tournament. It's only on Prime.
don't know if that's it. Speakerphone. Hello. Okay. Thanks. I didn't understand what you meant this whole time. Like deadass listen to your stream, all you hear is retro music. Yeah, I had no idea what you're saying. Okay. So that does seem to be here. Oh. So every time I hit the control button, that happens. So I don't know why it was muted. Well, it wasn't muted. It was the it had the wrong microphone selected for some reason. Yes, you're old. You're on mute. Your microphone is off. Oh, like you've been on mute, as in like me, my mute, not you've had me muted. Okay. Okay, so this works. I'm just overriding it somewhere else. How do I allow it? I don't have it. I can show it. It's on whatever default settings that it has. Keep the scammers out. Okay, so actually I've lifted some because maybe it was on YouTube. Setzer couldn't say some things. Okay, so does this have anything to do with shift or the mouse mode? I don't see that I care. Is dragging. Okay, so is dragging is true if the middle mouse button was pressed. So that has nothing to do. This is does say that right there too. Middle mouse drag lifted. Middle mouse drag pressed. If left mouse button is pressed is false. For each survivor, Do I like the Invincible series? I don't watch it. Set target is null. If the left mouse button is pressed, set target to null. Why would I do that? Cool. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping by. So mouse current right. Also, you got to put a space in that message or it won't show up as a link. Yeah, I see that and I've been meaning to change it. And then I keep forgetting to. I don't want to like bring up Nightbot while I'm on, like so everyone can see. And don't know which one I'm logged into. Just a timer, probably both of them, command and a timer. Hit it. So now do I just type? Oh wait, that's YouTube. I gotta select. Why would it give me the kick option if I'm not on kick currently? There we go. Thanks for reminding me. Close. And is shift down equals false. I should just say and mouse mode equals cursor or whatever, pointer. Oops, I guess I didn't put it down that far. It's right here. If is dragging, do that. Oh, why don't I just... Is dragging is true, so I need a temporary cursor. Private mouse mode, temp mouse mode when dragging the mouse. Oh, I don't have to do that at all. Nope. if mouse current middle mouse button was released this frame, is dragging is false. So if I did like mouse mode is kind of cheap, but next, that'll reset it. On toggle. So what is changing? Devlog. Oh. It's not making it toggle. Let's go back up to this method. This. Oh, source. That's the type. SRC. So that changes. Oh. I don't need to return anything. Let's see what this does. I didn't catch that the first time around. Yeah. It's still only pointer. It's never going to. Fine. Then, mouse mode equals mouse mode dot next. That should still work, I think. So the select that's on left click. This should be like if mouse mode is mouse mode dot. This is for pointer or anything. What did I have? I said if shift down is false, then return. Shift down would be for pointer. That's all of that. Stetzer. You shouldn't have been working on this game. Instead, focus on some gotcha mobile game. You've got time. You made a game in 20 minutes. Make some cozy cat groomer game. So why isn't my cursor though going back to, or it did change. I'm not locking. Take this out. Put that there. Oh. If I clicked on a user interface thing, go there. I don't know if I need to worry about the suppressing the next click, but okay, so you should just move out here. Okay, click. I gotta remember to change the cursor to yellow. Oh, I'm not able to select people anymore. I can do that, I just can't drag. Aha. Unselect all survivors. Okay, that's fair. Given this landscape moving isn't off the table. Is she down with that though? That's a dark one. 0 references. No.
With incredible new transformations, you can unleash wild abilities and experience Donkey Kong like never before. Donkey Kong Bonanza, rated everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2.
Can we deduct our kicks?
Select closest unit. So hopefully that doesn't get triggered when I'm not on the pointer mode. I think I will also want to go here. Wait.
It's available 24/7 for questions.
So you can pretty much get help whenever you need it? What do they know about crochet?
Do your own taxes online with H&R Block and get unlimited expert help and AI tax assist.
Mouse position. Okay, so I'm just going to say, what the heck is my sprites? Where is it? In here somewhere. What's the name of my image? Oh, that would be a good clue. I have cursor position and I have mouse position. Cursor image. Cursor sprite equals pointer dot color. Oh, it's not there, it's just here. It's color dot yellow. It's pretty warm here today though. We have thunderstorms rolling through. They kind of cleared up though. Maybe it's just me. It's 64 apparently. That's not warm. Okay, so I hit this. Good. Selecting people, select one person. Tab to select another person. Control. Oh, I don't want to be able to do that though. Yeah, no. What are you guys shooting at? Okay. So when the left mouse button is pressed, I did do the on left click. I need to do an on right click too and clear up some of that stuff in update. If mouse mode is pointer, there's on mouse move. Oh, there's an on box select. So if mouse mode, the lowercase m. Why would you even say that? Mouse mode dot equals mouse mode dot. Let's say doesn't equal. Guess add another one. If it doesn't equal pointer, then return. Okay. Add a mode to the player input. I did that. Change cursor accordingly. I don't know, man. Like, seems like You're not supposed to stop if the thing reaches out of bounds either. Yeah, man, cozy cat groomers. Maybe you have to be a cat doctor and give a cat shots. I don't know if I like this. I'm supposed to be able to select two people now because I'm holding shift. Or maybe control just isn't the key for it. Left click. If I'm on pointer, select the closest unit. Now this does have it, if not mouse down, shift mouse down. Unselect all survivors. Console debug.log. Shift is up. Apparently. So that was the last message. Okay. So I'm not unselecting. This is Ninja Gaiden. I don't know. Like this video has no stuff. I don't remember this part for Ninja Gaiden. I suck at that game though. Did I have a note to myself that I just put in here earlier. Why did I do this? If left mouse button pressed is false, that just sets the target to null. I still don't know why I did that, but environment.onSelect all survivors. Bro. If is shift down is false, then I can unselect all the survivors. Otherwise, no.
With the power of Pauline's voice, Donkey Kong takes on all new forms.
Okay. I can still move. And when I let go, oh, my mouse cursor doesn't go back.
To unleash wild abilities and experience DK like never before.
Oh, because the toggle doesn't...
Everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2.
The toggling doesn't actually change the sprite. So when I lift up on the middle mouse button,
Introducing a revolutionary experience for developers.
I need to set mouse image like that. Let's make this method somewhere and throw some artifact in there. And then in my somewhere around here, I cut that out, set mouse image. This kind of sounds like what's that? It's not 3D. Oh, shoot. This is Zelda 2. Man, I played I don't know if like the battery got jarred, but like I got all the way to Ganon and I didn't beat him the first time, but of course it was okay. I had to save and I had to go to bed. And the next morning I woke up, turned the game on, cartridge was still in the NES, and I had no saves. They were all gone. It was quite perturbed. Although saving afterwards worked, so I don't know what was up with that. All of those errors are coming from a zombie that must be trying to target a dead player. Apply results back. So this is after the job has executed. Somewhere here I have, yeah, survivor array. All survivors dot count. So I can say dot find all n. Can I say n doesn't equal null just straight up, or do I have to say n? Okay. Friend slop, that one guy that did paddle paddle. Paddle paddle paddle. He's like bragging, like good for him, but like his game is selling still like thousands of or hundreds of copies. What the frick is this? I go to x.com and I get pay for premium? No. Everybody in my For You is against this Jeremy from the quartering guy. I'm gonna get banned for just saying his name, ain't I? Dude, he made 30 under 30? Holy shit. That's gotta be fake, right? 30 under 30? Oh, Europe though. Okay. 500 units sold. That was on the 13th. A 1,000 copies sold. That was on the 12th. $800 on the 11th. Like, this game's just still selling. What if... Sorry. Okay, so I need to go into my controller thing here. Okay, so I have a right click. So, and I have a left. So let's go there.
Your day-to-day covered with Base 44 super agents. Your life is chaotic. Set up personal assistant in a click. Work, email, documents, your kid's calendar, everything synced and ready to move. Going over your emails, decluttering the noise in a single motion.
I'm in the wrong thing. Go over here. Okay.
Prioritizing what's left unread. What needs your attention. Managing
Is it on left?
keeping things
Click. Okay.
double booking.
Down here, I'm gonna go on right.
Every task, every meeting, you show up prepared. So you can focus on the things that matter most. And the icing on the cake, it handles that too.
Okay. Public void.
Your super agent is waiting. Base 44 super agents.
And then I'm gonna have two variables in the mouse. One is where should it go with a shift or should it stay in mouse stuff? Pointer, cursor move, position. So is dragging, is selecting. So private. So my thought is left mouse button down equals false. Is right mouse button down is false. My thought is maybe holding both buttons to select. I think this means if it's up, right? So here I can say, I wouldn't have a mode per se, but I would still have to change the cursor. Okay. Is left mouse button down is false. Otherwise, is left mouse button down is true. Okay, and basically the same thing. Oh. This is not where that goes. This goes here. And then here I gotta say is right mouse button down is true. And then I need a there's a double click. What do I even do with a double click? Select all units on screen. That's going to be hard to do while you're holding down the right mouse button, I think. Okay. Yeah, that means this has to move. Otherwise, I'll be really confused. Okay. If shift is down, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I don't know how double click is going to work, but oops, close. That on right click on move this. So this is public void start selecting. And then there's a Boolean for is selecting. Do I even use it? If is selecting. So is this just right in here? Nope. On selection box. Okay. So if I let up on the mouse button, so if is left mouse button is true, and is right mouse button down is true, then we start selecting. Yeah, I'm going to put this also here, and then start selecting. If shift is down, okay, blah, blah, blah. So mouse image, what is it, cursor image? Sorry, cursor image dot sprite equals
I stay in control creatively. I'm just removing bottlenecks. Here's the transition that I needed. Same idea, executed way faster. That's actually impressive. If you want a workflow that keeps up with your ideas,
cursor pointer. Okay, I'm getting rid of the control to toggle.
With April 15th coming, doing your own taxes doesn't have to be intimidating. Meet H&R Block online. Just drag and drop last year's return, then follow the clear step-by-step instructions. And if you need it, expert help is just a click away. Beat the April 15th.
Toggle mouse mode. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And so it's both buttons. And then if I let up, that would be in update for the drag, right? Yeah, okay, so if is selecting, we do this. So do I have a left mouse button up? On select box. If is select equals false. Did I make that? Move, look, attack, blah, 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 jump, previous, next, select box, callback. Wait, does that not mean this is here? Select box, left mouse button. I think what I need to do is move this. Unfortunately, if context started, so this goes, yes. Start selecting. So what there is the same as here. This is the same and that is the same. Okay, and then I need a end. That was a start selecting. I'm going to have an end selecting. I guess I don't need that. Okay. This is going bye-byes. The latest, how you doing? So is it just like that? But then I also have to say that, oh, it's selecting as false. And then set the cursor. Cursor image dot sprite equals cursor crosshairs. I'm surprised I don't see like any errors because of some of the stuff that I've commented out. Okay, so doing good. Taking a break from working on your own game to hop on some Unity streams. Cool. What kind of game are you working on? Oh, I don't set my cursor back. Also, that doesn't work. On right click, right mouse button equals false, and also if is selecting is true, then end selecting. Got to put that in the left as well. How long have you been, I assume you're working in Unity? Something, simulation, very early stage though. Started this project less than a month ago. Cool, cool. This is a, I started this at the beginning of the year, and I predict it's going to take me about 2 years. Cowboy Bebop, how you doing? I'm destroying my game. Luckily, I have a backup. Instead, I'm trying to. I did a thing in the last hour where Tab toggled the mouse mode back and forth from selecting and shooting. Not Tab, sorry, Control. See, and I didn't like it because it was just weird. So now I want to do, like, if I hold both mouse buttons down, I want that to be a control, or like holding shift of yesterday's stream to select the characters instead. Doing well. Was out skating tonight. Just your ramp at home. Did you get any storms up there? Like, we got lots of thunderstorms go by. So in start, I think I set red. Oh, do I have to? Mouse mode equals mouse mode dot target. So we start there, and maybe it's always on target. Hail. Oh, no way. Like tennis ball hail. They threatened that we were going to have hail, and actually a couple towns over reported having like quarter-size hail, but we did not. Oh, I gotta set the cursor too. Cursor image dot sprite is cursor target. Sorry? What's it called? Crosshairs. It was actually kind of loud. 2D zombie survivor wave defense? No, so it's gonna be like tactical strategy. I'm hoping for 50 levels, and there's story to it. My gimmick, that song's weird, is you start off with 2 people, and then there are other people scattered throughout each map, and when you get them and get them to the extraction point, they join your squad. Each level will only have like a maximum number of people that it can hold, so that would be like your first 2 people are your top, and then if you got like a third, he'd be next, and then a fourth one would be, you know, here. So if a level needed 2 people, it would be your top 2 people that would automatically go there. If they die, then you replay the level with whoever's next in line to replace them. So rescuing survivors is gaining lives, but every survivor has their own sprite, their own name, and hopefully I can build up a way of getting like attached to these people so that they're not just zombie fodder. You just watched it happen with the front door open. Wow. Well, I'm glad you didn't get a tornado then. And then you went skateboarding. Like, okay, so like that's what I want. But it didn't select. And so the elitists, don't let this fool you. Like, I've had this working like 4 different ways. This is probably going to be the final before I settle down on the right method. So is it in... And mouse mode is target. That's going to be the thing. Is like, I'm going to right click. I'm going to need a timer for this to not send the units off. If they were this frame and mouse mode is mouse mode dot target, with capital M. Then I can send them off. So do I have, this thing is so ugly now. Like, I'm not even worried about on shift. So on left click. Start selecting. So here, and start selecting, I should have debug.log start selecting. I'll do some like real refactoring after I need my console. Hey, stop. After I settle on an input method. Oh, I'm not getting. I'm not getting that message. I wonder why that is. I know exactly why that is. Okay, go over here. Go here. Player. And then right click. Add. Check this. Supposedly RTS on right click. If I rearrange that in the this screen, can I? I guess not. Doesn't matter that much. Okay. Now that I have the right click being listened to. Okay. I changed the cursor, but I didn't change the cursor color. I can say, I have to say, mouse mode is mouse mode dot pointer and not double equal. Did I remove the method?
Play Summoner's War?
This is garbage.
The original turn-based fantasy RPG.
On escape. Here, let's use the drop down.
Anniversary.
No, cut. That's the wrong game.
I mean, I like the game.
Update selection box. I don't see the method to update my cursor. Probably could break down this class. Yeah. There's a little bit of shooting logic in here too, I believe, which doesn't need to be in here. Set mouse image. Let's rename this. To set cursor image. It's right there. Drag camera on shift, wait update, on left, on right, and then on selecting. So here, set cursor image. Thank you. Shouldn't even be set, should it? It should be like update. Yeah. And then when I let go, I end it, but up here, no, it is down here. And selecting. Update cursor image. I gotta set the mouse mode. And I don't need to set that. Just this. Mouse mode equals mouse mode dot target. I think. Okay. And there's other characters here that you can't see because I've updated the sprite sheet. Hallelujah. But if I come over here and rescue, you can see some of their frames appear. Bam. Okay, so I can shoot wherever I want. I can move. So that right there. So I have them selected. And if I want to, oh, I have to shoot myself on my own. Okay. If I want to select somebody else, I don't want to send the units to where I'm right clicking. So I need kind of like a timer, like a delay. Yeah, so those are other people, and I can kind of show you. Oh, I can absolutely show you. So let's go full screen. Oh. Okay. So they're grayscale until you rescue them, and then they're your extra lives. You've got to get them through the level though, in order to have them at your disposal. And I have, as you can see, I have a machine gun. This guy's using a shotgun, and I also have the ability to give a player hand grenades instead. And I think the hand grenade person is also going to have a shotgun, and maybe a rocket launcher will also, or not a shotgun, but a handgun, and maybe a rocket launcher guy will also have a handgun that you can switch back and forth their weapon. And then up here I have this guy, but if I get too close to him, there will be some zombies that spawn. Down here, you'll see it. They come out of the ground. In this one, though, they shoot automatically in this demo when they're selected and when they're not selected. But in what I'm doing now is if they are selected, then you have to shoot for them. They won't shoot automatically.
And the icing on the cake, it handles that too. Your super agent is waiting.
So the buildings are enterable. So at the beginning of each level, I'm going to have the ability to buy a mercenary, which is kind of like he's like one step better than whatever weapon that you're going to have by default in the level. And you pay him in resources, and you get resources by entering buildings. But to try to loot it. But there is a chance that you won't successfully loot the building. You'll be chased out by zombies. I don't have an animation for successful loot yet, but that's coming soon. So yeah, you take the loot. You have to get, of course, to the end of the level to spend it. And that was for playtesters, and some playtesters didn't get the input, even though I had like the input directly on in the description. I don't want to make it just for people that enjoy RTS games or tactical strategy games. Like, I don't want to exclude other people just because, like, I don't want to make the input confusing. So let's do... I totally went off script here, because I decided that making the control button toggle the mode was not a good idea. And there's going to be a story, and the story is going to have government is trying to use the zombies to create their own, like, soldiers kind of thing, and you'll have to fight military people and military altered zombies as well as regular different zombie types. Inspiration from like Left 4 Dead and Call of Duty Black Ops zombies and stuff like that. So that works. Clicking this works. If I hold, so let's click you, and then I want to hold shift and click you. Okay, so I click two people. But if I just click you, that's it. But those go over. So there's going to be a timer, And if, when the timer runs out, if I'm still not holding the other button, then send the units to the right click. But it's got to be kind of quick, but enough time that I can hold the left mouse button as well in time. Yeah, I think I can do this. Last click time. Do I want to piggyback off of my double click? Start selecting. Oh, so I even do that right there in the start selecting. Does that mean I need to do that in the left and right? I think I better just start with a new timer. Okay. Survivor set destination delay. How will I know if I right clicked 10 seconds from now though? I got an idea. That thing. This might be a bad idea. Enumerator, delay, survivor destination. Bad name for it. What is the question? Oh, like if I right click, that tells the selected units to go to the right click position. But I might right click with the intention to also left click to do this selection instead of sending them to somewhere. So I need a delay. And I think I'm just gonna do a coroutine for this. Yield return. I knew something was different. And then here, I can do like if. Left is left mouse button down is false. Then I can do a thing to send the units to that. Okay. Right click. if that, then I'm going to say else. I'm going to start the coroutine. Like that. So that will give me a chance that I can click left on left click before sending the units out. So now I need to on right mouse button, click move. Move selected units world position. I think I just do that. Oh, I can't access world position. Why? Because it's an update. Update defines it. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm putting in a coroutine, and the coroutine is going to execute if the left mouse button is also down at this time. Then I'm going to consider that holding down both buttons. But otherwise, yeah, I have a like right click down and a right left mouse button down, and it is right mouse button down. I don't understand. Requires one type arguments. No, it doesn't. Really? Why didn't it just do that when I typed it? Unity, visual scripting, I don't think so. That's going to make it not want to compile. You thought context performed lasted. It does. Okay, so I do that, hold shift and do that. It does not send her. Slight delay, maybe I can make it better. Yeah, those little gray circles are supposed to show that they are the selected people. I even think that's kind of laggy. Can I make this like a 1/10 of a second? There is a thing where if I hold left first, then they start shooting. Maybe I don't want that.
Summer's wrapping up, and life is picking back up. Early mornings, long days, and a
Select all units. Okay, so let's go here. Okay. Get it together, Setzer. You've managed to take care of you and your wife this long. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find another job or contract. But save enough money to come out to Pennsylvania. Just in case. Last time you were straight unemployed, it took 8 months. The job market is. I mean, it is and it isn't. Like, there's still jobs. It's just tech sector jobs is what's really messed up. In anything that can be replaced by AI right now. In tech especially, yeah, exactly. Reapply now that it's been that long of time for those other ones. Maybe you can get back into Fannie Mae. I'm sure Miguel would love that. Oh, really? Maybe do some Fiverr stuff? That's probably not going to pay great, though. True. Literally, application on 100% job profile match doesn't even come back with an interview. Yeah, I've heard about, like, they're like, I don't know, what are they called? No, ghost listings, but it's kind of like companies put listings out for jobs that they're not really looking to hire for, or positions that are available, but they're positions that are already taken, but they want the chance of those employees to see that they're looking into hire, like maybe because they're replaceable or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. There was some other reasons that I saw, but that was one of the big ones, is just to get their employees like to know that they are expendable, and to make them, you know, work better. Which I think, I don't know, I'm not for negative reinforcement. Okay, so all the way up here in update, I must have this right here, shoot. Do I add a delay here as well for shooting? I'm going to delete this, and then this here. No, okay. If left mouse button dot is pressed. Really? During the last 8 months, you applied to over 500 positions, multiple resume revisions, 3 interviews, and that was 2 years ago. I guess they put a job posting up on boards, but have already started interview process with referred candidates and close the position as soon as they join. Yeah, and also they like, for some reason, like in where I work, HR has to have the position listing like up for, I don't remember how long, even if they plan on hiring internally, like they have to have it up and available for everybody else to see to apply. You're supposed to be good till December. But yeah, project you're working on isn't needed anymore, so you're out in 7 days. That sucks. Meanwhile, yeah. So I don't know why I did not remember that there is a variable built in, mouse.current dot left mouse button dot is pressed, and was pressed this frame and all of that stuff. So let's do, should I do this? I can't set it to false. I don't know. I think not having true there. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Here, I guess a good way to find that is just to remove this. Flip, put up, and just follow all the red. Okay. Of course. No. And this is going to be mouse dot current dot right button dot is pressed, like that. That's not needed. That's not needed. And this is mouse dot current dot right button dot is pressed. Kind of makes managing it a little bit easier. What they are doing is getting these devs super cheap and making them use Cloud Copilot. Yeah. Yep. I think I told you that my CEO asked my boss if we would be interested in using Copilot, or not Copilot, AI in general. Like if we'd be interested in a company paying for AI, and if so, which one? And my boss just kind of handed that question off to me, and I was like, well, we're not allowed to use Claude, even though I think Claude is the best one at the time, because the government, Department of Defense, kicked them out. Is that not cached? Easier to type as well. I'm not worried about easier to type stuff so much as is it not just, it's not a method, but it could have a getter that does some stuff other than return its value. Also, oops. Something that I am wondering is, an on right click, does mouse.current.right mouse button is pressed equal true right now, or is it on the next frame? Okay, apparently it's good. Okay, so I'm thinking of having a Boolean for can shoot. And then when, oh, I got rid of the left mouse button, but is dragging main camera. This is shrunk down a little bit now. So like a private Boolean can shoot, or is shooting, is false. And then when I hit left, I call a coroutine. This might not be the best way to do this. In fact, I'm almost sure it isn't. Gotta hop off now. Thanks for the follow. Work on your own game. Cool. Good luck with you. So then here I'm going to also yield return wait for seconds 0.1f. It's new. I don't know why. Delay. Survivor. Destiny. Oh, duh. Delay, survivor, shoot. Rename this to move. Delay survivor move, delay survivor shoot. And then if this can be evaluated in update. Cache mouse states in update. That is like an extra calculation though. If I cache. Not that I need to worry about being like super performative here, but did I pass up shoot? Shoot there, and then I think here, if I let go of the mouse button, is shooting should be false. So that should let me click first with the left, then right, without the players taking a shot. So if I want to be like stealthy or whatever. I don't start the coroutine. Else start coroutine. Delay survivor shoot, and that reminds me now that maybe I need to check if the other mouse button is not pressed. She's not gonna make it. Oh, she did a weird death animation though. I started doing the turn, so like she hits the ground, and instead of playing like the bleeding out her skin, I will have like fade to like green. Or for all of the characters. Okay, so I'm kind of satisfied with so I can basically play the whole game with the mouse. And only need the keyboard for the special things. So this does this. And I think I want to add scroll wheel changes the player's weapon if they have a secondary weapon. I have to make grenade a secondary weapon instead of a primary though. Let me check my to-do list. Yeah, makeshift, add, subtract. Yep. Right click to move, clear list. Oh. I don't know if I will. Let's delete those. I have when right clicking to move, clear a list of destinations. Set the index 0 to that destination. But when holding shift while right clicking, add to the destinations. And I should probably also put in there, make the survivors traverse. Oh, I have that kind of as in a second to do. I don't know if that's necessary for the game, but I'll put it in my list down lower. And then what else did I want to do? That was it. Okay. Sorry, I guess I should be doing this here so you guys can see. To do. Oh, it says to do right there. Let's move this here. Okay, so the survivors then are going to need a secondary. Did I only zoom in one? Is that how that works? No. Okay. Secondary gun. Public, and this is going to be a gun. Alternate gun. Like that. And then in the spawner, public gun assigned secondary gun. There might be an I in there, but it doesn't matter. Okay. And so let's give this person a grenade. That's our secondary weapon. Is it a prefab? Guns, grenade. Do I need to add a scroll down and a scroll up? Or is it just a single scroll? Can I add a binding for the wheel? Mouse, middle button. That's a press though. Optional controls. Forward button. Oh, that's these. Should I assume that they have that? I'm kind of going off on a thing, assuming that they have a mouse. D-pad left. One on the keyboard. In input actions editor, how do I add scroll wheel up and down? Let's treat it as an axis, not two buttons. Yes, okay. Action name scroll, type is a value, and control is a vector 2. Create a new action. Action name, action type is a value. Okay, so add a new one. Okay. Scroll wheel. This is a value now. Okay. Control is vector 2. Add a binding. Oh, why do I have 2? Okay. Mouse. Oh, look at that. Show derived bindings. What is rotate? Oh, okay. That's kind of important. So I'm going to go find the on right and on left click. This on escape, on move, and selecting there. So this should be begin selecting, and then this should be the on right. Okay. Take that. And oh, qua. Oh, I want to save it. Double Dragon 2. You see the guy who made Double Dragon, he passed away like a week ago. No, I have that locked. I'm like, why? On scroll plus this. Yeah. I've been on my profile. When I was a kid, that Chintai guy, he's like one of the bad guys. We had like purple hair, and it was like shoulder length. I was like, yeah, man, I want to do that. Luckily, that fad desire wore off before I actually did it. Profile. Creator of Double Dragon in River City. Died at the age of 64. Right behind him. By like less than 20 years. Okay, so I can debug, scroll up. I also want to see the scroll Y value. None of that needs to be like that. Just like that. That's all I need. All right, console. Let's go this way. It says scroll 0. -1. Oh, that's a lot. Like it says 1 and 1, then 0. You know why? I need to do like the if context dot action dot, what is it, performed? Oh, is it like is? Context performed. I don't know if I like knots. So let's see what that does. Do I get double Y and not a 0? Or do I get 1? So the sensitivity I guess we'll see. So I just realized though, while thinking about switching the survivor's gun, I need public gun primary gun, like that. And then which one I'm using gets assigned to gun. And the spawner gun equals instantiate gun. Survivor component gun equals gun. Gun transform parent. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. And then I want to say, survivor component dot primary gun is gun. And then I need to instantiate the other one if assigned gun doesn't equal null. Let's make this primary and secondary guns. It does mean that I'll have to go back into the inspector and set those up again. And then here, if secondary gun doesn't equal null, okay. I basically do the same thing except gun dot enabled is false, and I don't assign this component gun, but I do the secondary gun. Like that. Now when I scroll, I should be able to set 1 to inactive and so forth. And that will have to be a method inside the survivor. Do you detect resharper? I don't know what that is. What is resharper? So probably not. Oh, so hi. How are you? Register, unregister. I have like select. Actually, let's find that. Toggle select. Okay. Select. No, it's a C# extension made by JetBrains. When you saw 0 references in your code or 2, thought it was an extension. No, I'm not using that. So public void toggle gun. Like that. And then, so first off, I need to do like if primary gun is not null and secondary gun is not null. Oh, how about this? If do an escape clause instead, or guard clause. If either one is null, then I can't toggle them. Okay, so now I gotta say if gun is primary gun and then else, what, this one. Then I say gun equals secondary gun. Primary gun dot enabled is false. Secondary gun enabled true. Else gun is back to primary gun. Primary gun dot enabled is true. Secondary gun enabled is false. No, a lot of these zero references are from assigned events in Unity. This one is not going to be that way though. Public void, okay. Back to my RTS controller. And really I just do for each survivor, why don't you like that? Selected survivors. Because I didn't spell it right, that's why. Typo, yes, you are right. Okay, so I do have to go back in here. Let's lock that. Go to guns. I'll give them the machine gun as a primary. And then this person gets the handgun as their, let's unlock that. There we go. Handgun and then grenades. So it was okay, so if I scroll, nothing happens. I also have some errors now. I don't know if that's because I scrolled. Oh, yeah. So if has gun equals true, gun. So I'm trying to flip the Y of the sprite if the sprite renderer is flipped based on the fact that I have a gun. But apparently maybe I am not setting, maybe I'm setting the gun to null in the toggle, even though I'm doing a guard clause. Toggle debug.log. What's the underscore sprite? Just called survivor. Survivor dot name, and then just toggle it again. If I click once, does it's not going to show me what the object was because it was spawned in. So it shouldn't say penny down here when I scroll. I have to have them selected, which it does not, except there's an error there. Okay. So that sounded like it was from, did you use design patterns in your game because the solution explorer is pretty big? No. No, I did not. And you're talking about, are you talking about this here and the hierarchy part? Oh, are you talking about this part? No. Yeah, okay. No. Not intentionally. Let's make sure we're on the same page. Define design pattern. Reusable proven solution, commonly occurring problem in software design. It is not code you copy, but a template approach. So, okay, do you mean then like, so I have a gun class, right? And then I have like a hand grenade, which derives from gun, handgun, derives from gun, like all my guns or projectiles that the players can shoot derive from that. Pretty much, yeah. Then yes. I have, like, zombies are targetable. I have barrels that are also targetable, things that the players can shoot. I didn't know that was called a design pattern, though. Inheritance. Looks well sorted. There's still some unsorting, sorting needing to be done there, but so when I switch guns, gun equals secondary gun. And I do enable it. Okay, I don't need that because I know that's happening. But when I switch, I don't see it. I don't see that it's enabled either. Let's go back and revisit the spawner. Okay, that looks good. This is setting the gun to the primary gun at the same time. And that is what is allowing it to swap guns. Let's make sure that the player has them both, maybe? I don't want to scroll. Well, here. Escape. Let's go to the scene. There we go. And which survivor is this? Okay. Does have a secondary gun. Oh. So it's a gun, not a game object. Yes. Okay. That means gun dot game object dot enabled, or is it just transform? It's set active. Game object dot set active false. And then when I switch guns, game object dot set active ooh, haha. Still a null reference. Just to be sure, let's give him grenades. And the second gun can be a handgun. At least narrow it down. Is it still me, or is it the hand grenade? Oh, so. Seems to work just fine. What happens if I try to switch to the handgun here? that gives me the error. So it's me. Toggle. Here we go. Maybe that's not a thing. We'll see. Because now if I take him and I scroll and I don't get an error, I still do. Okay. So when I clicked, the grenade disappeared as if it was to shoot. But it can't, because that's not the right weapon. There's nothing special about it. It's just a gun. Oh. That's in start. Arm.transform.gameObject.set active is true. Okay. Maybe this needs to be set in the spawn. Like gun.owner equals survivor component. It would look better if it's here where the handoff is, huh? No, it's fine. Leave it where it is. Is that it? No. So it's almost like the sprite renderer doesn't happen. Right? Oh, wait. Yeah, so he's got an arm, he's got a hand, he's got two guns. If I Yeah, so that is not, scrolling is not making the other, the gun switch. Okay. That helps. If gun is the primary gun. So let's do this then. Devlog. Primary. Debug.log secondary. We shall see if I'm not getting these messages, but do I get that message? It's gonna be something stupid, isn't it? Well, first of all, I have to have him selected. Duh. Primary, secondary, primary, secondary. Yeah, okay. So it is doing that. Be quicker just to delete it. Secondary gun, game object, set active, true. Meg, that is my dog, so I can hear him. He's like 12 feet away from me. I should put him in his kennel. It's too hot for him to be in there, though. I can see the thing go up. All right, I'm gonna move him. I'll be right back. So I have a bug. Maybe I just solved it. Let's save. Where if I give the person 2 weapons, scrolling, which does seem to switch. Does seem to switch the gun, but it doesn't set. Sprite renderer gets lost. The first weapon though is always good. It's the second one. So, what am I missing? That's good, that's good, that's good. And I set the game object active to false. Should I be gun to owner? Put it in that order. Should I be getting the sprite renderer? And awake? Does that matter? Probably not. No, yeah, it doesn't. Base.start. I'm gonna do void awake. And then just do a base awake here. What's the handgun do? Yeah. Let's give him a shotgun instead of a grenade real quick. don't know that I'm not getting an error anymore. So something I did change something, but it's still not working. Oh, here, let's pause that and go to the console. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. So, oh, and there's a thing, but that just might be something else, because no matter what I do, it's always shotgun. It's never switching to handgun. I really doubt that the order of assignment here matters, but so it was saying shotgun. Shotgun, shotgun, shotgun. So it's not assigning the handgun. Yep, have a good night, Meg. There's got to be something here, right? It's right there. Secondary gun. Watch it still not work. Yeah, okay. All right, so this guy, oh, right there. Primary gun is a handgun. Secondary is the hand grenade. It's kind of cheap. Lady, help. Cool. Okay, so that I did accomplish what I wanted. Oh, also there's a bug. When somebody dies, their name tag disappears, but it doesn't collapse in. So I need to figure that out. Put that in my to-do list. This is in bugs. I'm going to leave that there. Occasionally grenades will be destroyed, but the sprite hangs out. I think I fixed that. I haven't seen it for a while. And the jitter is gone now. And, you know, what did I say? Oh. Name tags. Don't free up the space. Don't collapse. Don't collapse when one is removed. Okay, guys. So I still need to fix all the sprites in my sprite sheet. Give the players that are available in the test level walking up sprites and death sprites. Some of them already have like the hurt, but I'll do the death one as well. And then I can publish the update for the testing. That is saved. All right. Thank you all for stopping by.